What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the episode of the RAD Cast. I'm Andrew DiMolanta. My friends call me Rogue Leader.
I'm Nicki DiMolanta, and everybody calls me Dimmy.
Again, another week went by. We had no episode.
How embarrassing.
How embarrassing for us. It's always the same excuse.
Oh, we were sick.
We're sick.
We were sick again, and shit happens.
Yeah.
I don't remember when we put the last one up, but if I said that I was sick last time, I'm still getting over whatever that was.
Yeah, it was.
Whatever's going around right now for cold and flu season is wild. My God, I've had. Luckily, I'm basically done with it. I'm just the last couple remnants I'm just trying to kick out, but like
that's that cough.
I have had this cough and like congestion for like 3 or 4 weeks.
The doctor said thought it was what? It was
when we went to the pediatrician, she thought it was RSV.
Which is just
which I forget what RSV stands for, but it's just like an upper respiratory infection, I think. And of course, because it's viral, I was like, "Doctor, you gonna give me that good? You give me some of them antibiotics?" And she was like, "Nope.
That good.
If it's viral, it's not going to do anything for you." So, just been surviving on Dayquil and Nyquil.
RSV. You want to take bets on it and look it up, see what it actually stands for? Respiratory sickness virus.
No, it's
respiratory
not,
sick virus.
It's not synovial. It's like
it has to be respiratory something virus.
Sync something. Hold on.
It has to be like respiratory something virus.
RSV. Oh, not RSC. Hold on.
Oh, what is it?
RSV. Respiratory. I'm not sure how to pronounce that second word.
Don't ask me. You know I don't read.
I am aware of that. Respiratory syncytial virus.
See, yeah, so we're pretty much right. We just didn't know what the S stood for.
Human orthonumovirus. It's a common contagious virus that causes infections of the respiratory tract. It's a negative sense single-stranded RNA virus. I fucking knew it. I knew it was single-stranded. I can't believe it. Like I knew it. That's why it's taking so long.
Long story short, we couldn't get a Z-Pack for it and just knock it out. You basically just got to ride it out because it's viral.
Yeah, because I don't think antibiotics are going to do much for a viral thing, so you're just kind of fucked. So,
but we missed a lot apparently in the last week or something. China sent a balloon over. Americans trying to shoot it down with their AK-40. No, not their AKs. They can't.
Bang, bang, bang. Gonna get it myself.
I want to get it myself. Biden not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
China. Yeah, no, don't do that.
Yeah, it's like, oh look, China's trying to get information, and it's like everybody knows. Everybody's got your information.
China balloons better shut down TikTok.
Yeah, that's a funny thing. It's like, whatever side you're on, politicians, whatever, they're trying to get TikTok banned for one reason or the other. And it's like, why? Because silly. China's taking our information. It's like
everybody's taking our information all the time.
Meta's already doing that.
All I have to do is say something out loud, and the next thing I know, all of my Google ads are going to be like, "Hey, you wanted to buy this, right?" Because
there's one thing that really shocked me, because now TikTok did it, because like you said you wanted to maybe go online and start learning Korean and get an
well, I want to get back into doing it seriously, because at one point I was really serious about it, and then it just kind of fell by the wayside. And then I was like, yo, kind of want to start taking it really seriously again, because I just think it would be so much fun to be able to listen to all these songs and watch all these shows, watch all these movies, and not necessarily need subtitles. Maybe just as a safety net or something.
Yeah.
And then TikTok is like,
hey, yo,
here's a bunch of people that like to give you bite-sized lessons. It might have already had an inkling that I was interested in it. Yeah. But you could just be like, I want new curtains for my bedroom. And then I'm just going to look at my phone in a couple hours. It's going to be like, you want blackout curtains or regular ones? What color? It's like everything is listening to us all the time. And I think as long as you have one of these godforsaken contraptions in your hand,
everybody's getting your information. And I saw a TikTok video, it was yesterday, about how TikTok says they don't share they don't share information with China unless they ask for it or something. But then it's like, China's not interested in you. Are you a government worker? Are you do this? Are you a high level security, whatever?
Yeah.
Then they don't care. They don't care.
Even if TikTok is just a big front for some other country to get information on us, knock yourself out, bro. Yeah. All you're gonna find out is that I like Star Wars, recipe videos, makeup videos, and BTS. Knock yourself out, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Watch whatever you want to see that I'm watching.
Because like we made that joke all the time. It's like if China wants to have my information, it's like, oh, word, Andrew loves Star Wars. That's all they're gonna find out. And then I was scrolling through, I watched this video. It's like, yeah, that's right. They don't give a shit about anybody's information unless you're a government worker.
Like some person in another country could be like, bro, did you know that Kashyyyk is the capital of the whole world? Wait, no, I said that wrong. Kashyyyk is the home planet. The capital is Kachiro, right?
Yeah.
Like, bro, did you know that? Did you know that fucking Cad Bane is Duros? Crazy, man. We were here to spy on these Americans, but now we're learning a lot about Star Wars. It's crazy. I'm so glad we got into this whole espionage.
Yeah. Because that's what makes it's so fucking hilarious how like all these, you know, again, not getting more political, but like they're like, oh, all they want is your information. They just want China just getting information. It's like, what are you? Okay, cool. You like to go mudding.
I'm not that interesting.
Yeah. 98% of Americans aren't that interesting.
You want to know what I buy from the grocery store every week? Yeah. You want to know what I'm making for dinner next week? It's adobo.
Oh,
I'm making chicken adobo.
They're watching the Kardashians again. Fun. Even though they're off the air. Aren't the Kardashians off the air?
I've never once watched a single piece of any kind of anything put out by the Kardashians, so I proudly don't know. Wow, you're really popular.
That's email.
No, any Kardashian content that pops up on my TikTok is people mocking them.
Yeah.
Like there's this one girl, I don't know what her name is, but she does. I don't even know the Kardashians, but I can tell that she's doing a fantastic impression of them. And I will watch them every time, even though it doesn't really make sense to me. And I'm like, I'm not sure which one she's supposed to be right now, but I know that she's spot on. Like, speaking of the Kardashians and speaking of TikTok, I've seen some of these videos where this guy goes on the street and he has this microphone and he's like, hey, can you tell me some random history fact or some geography fact? And he's like, one of the questions that he asked people was, can you tell me what Adolf Hitler's first name is? And that was the literal question. What is Adolf Hitler's first name? People were like, No,
you said that. No, this episode's going to get banned.
I don't know. I don't know what his first name is. Is it maybe like Mark or something? And like, they didn't know the name. And then he goes, can you name me all the Kardashian sisters? And they were like, yeah, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who's the brother-in-law or whatever? It's like, oh yeah, that fuck. It's like, what?
I don't know. I mean, is this life now? Is this what? I don't know. I'm not sure how many Kardashian sisters.
Yeah, you showed me one of those videos, and then like he was like, "Oh, what's the capital of the United States of America?"
And the girl was like, "There's a capital."
I wasn't the best student ever. Like my GPA was. I'm surprised I got the GPA I got, but like I know basic shit like that. Like
I'm a college educated adult.
Yeah, I got a bachelor's of arts for film.
Although. My weakness, my Achilles heel. If you want to get me trivia, geography and history.
Yeah, I'm not. I struggled to pass. I'm surprised I passed history.
You want to get me nervous? You ask me questions about that.
You're a private school kid, so you probably didn't have to go through this.
Hell yeah, I was a private school kid. Uniforms and all, baby. Shame from religious stuff.
I think it was 6th or 7th grade. We had to do the mental map thing. So you had to draw a map of the world.
Ooh,
and you had to have the required...
The world? Not even just the US?
The world.
Wow.
The world. This is actually a really good thing for kids that age to know.
I mean, I could just draw the basic blobby shape of it, but...
So you had the like requirements where you had to get all 7 continents.
Word.
You had to get all all the oceans. What is it, like 4 or 5? I can't remember. Atlantic, Pacific.
I'm not incriminating myself by answering that question.
Pacific, Atlantic, Indian Ocean, and Antarctic Ocean.
Look at you go.
I think it's 4, yeah.
Next thing you know, you're going to log on to Google and be like, you want to learn more about the oceans? Idiot.
You want to brush up on your geography? No, but you had to know all the bodies of all the major oceans, all 7 continents. You had to have, in each continent, you had to have at least 5 to 7 countries. 5 or 7 bodies of water, not including rivers. You had to have like 5 rivers.
Rivers?
3 mountain ranges.
The Nile.
Capitals and like major cities. So, and like the bare minimum was that, but then the more you added to it, the higher your grade was. and that was a requirement to like pass 7th grade or something. And if you didn't get the bare minimum, it like you had to.
Everybody pointed and laughed.
Yeah. Well, no, because like we all had an agreement. It's like, all right, let's just know the bare minimum to pass. And then there was the extra kid that knew everything. It's like, dude, like,
get out of here. We're not
like,
inviting you to our party next week.
And you look back at like when you were in that grade, it's like, why are we going to need to know this? And then you see TikTok videos like that. It's like, well, that's probably why we should know all that stuff.
To a degree, yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of thank that test for knowing what I know now. Like, oh yeah, I know this country's in that continent.
Yeah.
And,
because I know that other countries just look at us, point and laugh like, oh, Americans don't know shit. And it's like, yeah.
I don't know what country it is. I think it's the Netherlands that their driving test is insane.
Driving test.
They're just to have your driver's license.
Well, I mean, yes, it should be.
It should be, and it's like
because that's a weapon of mass destruction. Kind of. You could kill people with that vehicle, so you should kind of take it seriously.
Yeah, because like I remember watching a video and then it said like, yeah, they basically they had to go through like a rally car circuit to get your driver's license. It's like, whoa,
wow,
that's insane. You have like drifts and shit. It's like, what?
I failed my first driver's test.
I almost didn't pass because I forgot to.
Y'all want to know why I failed my first driver's license test? I failed because when I had to do my 3-point turn, I didn't turn on my turning signal.
Oh, how dare you!
Like when you first go into the turn of the 3-point turn.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
You got to put on this turn, and then when you go back, he wanted me to put that one on, and then when you go back, he wanted me to put that one on.
That's that. He's just being a stickler because the first one is the most important, but then like. Who would think like, oh, where that guy's stopping, which way he's gonna go? You know exactly which way you're gonna go.
I didn't signal at every point of my 3-point turn, so he failed me.
I got 1 point off because it was a question on parking on a hill in Florida of all places.
Okay.
Like when you're parking on a hill, what are they taking through the steps? Because it's like, all right, so you park, you turn your wheel towards the curb, you put it in parking, you put your parking brake up. It's like, is that it? I'm like, yeah, I think that's it. It's like, you're just gonna leave the car running? Like, I turn. So I got a point. I got a point. Other than that, I did really good on my driver's test. But like, other than that, I got a point off because I didn't turn the car off. It's like, of course I'm gonna turn the car off.
And then if you would have said turn the car off, you'd be like, is that all? Yeah.
Well, you're
not gonna get out of the car.
You're gonna get out of the car. You're not gonna take your seatbelt off.
You're not gonna walk to your destination.
Listen, dummy.
Shut the fuck up. Get off your high horse.
I think he was just. Was it a he or she? I think it was a she. I think she was just like upset that I did really well. Because my mom was strict with driving with me.
Your parents were, yeah.
Did you take driver's ed?
I think I had to.
You had to?
I remember going to a driver's ed course with some of my girlfriends, yeah. Like we all went together, I think. Unless I'm
was it
making
outside your school or like it was an actual class in my
it was not in school. It was like a separate
It was a part of our, it wasn't a required, it was an elective, I think. And the reason I took it, I think a lot of my friends did it because you got your driver's permit for free.
Through school?
Through school. You got it through school.
Must be a public school.
So yeah, you didn't have to go to the DMV to actually get it. You got your permit through school and you got it for free because they had partnered with the DMV and
Must
stuff.
be a public school thing.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't get my license till I was 18. That's how strict my mom was.
Well, it's a big responsibility.
It is.
And kids are dumb.
Yeah.
Real dumb.
Oh yeah.
So dumb. So yeah, no, I mean, as a kid, you're probably like, oh, so lame. My parents suck. Yeah. But then you look back and you're like, yeah.
How many tires have you changed?
0.
0?
0.00.
I've changed 3 tires.
Way to fucking put me on blast.
That's something you should know how to do.
How many Titanic movies have you seen? Okay.
0.
Got him.
Kind of proud of it. But yeah, but that's one thing I'd like for our daughters. Like, yeah, you're going to, before you even get your permit, you're going to learn how to change a tire.
Yeah.
And I'll teach you along with it.
I have a fear of doing things in my car.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Like, I'm scared to open the hood of my car. I'm scared to do anything.
Opening the hood of the car is one thing because like you can seriously hurt yourself messing with the battery and shit.
Because I don't know what he was doing specifically, but
Yeah.
my dad I forget exactly what he was doing, but one time my dad, I don't know if he was under the hood or somewhere in like the wheel housing or something, but my dad cut his finger
I remember you telling me that story.
so badly that he like cut a nerve, lost feeling. I'm not even sure. I gotta ask him if the feeling is back or not. Because I was a little kid when this happened. So this was many, many, many moons ago. But ever since that, because he cut his finger real bad. Wow. And ever since then, I'm like terrified to do anything with like the hood of my car. It just makes me very
I'm
nervous.
always nervous when I have to jump somebody or like, have to jump the battery. Because it's like, is it negative first or positive first?
Well, yeah. Am I going to excuse myself to death?
Yeah, because if you do it in a bad order, you can like mess your battery up and mess your car up. And I think it's negative that you put on a neutral.
Grounding or whatever.
Yeah, you ground it. I can't remember. I always have to watch a video to make sure I'm doing it right.
Thank God for YouTube.
Yeah,
Am I right,
thank
ladies?
God for YouTube now because the last time we tried to jump your car, I was like, which is it first? Is positive, the negative? Uh-oh. So you watch a YouTube video and they show you how to do it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. How did we get to this? Oh, driving.
Yeah.
And then you fucking exposed me.
Wow, we haven't gone on a tangent like that in a long time.
Because we were talking about taking a driver's test because you talked about other countries and how they restrict on things.
Yeah.
Because they think we're all dumb and they're kind of right.
Yeah.
Let's just call it like it is, So I don't know.
I'm not the best at like geography. I'm not the best at, but like, I can name all 7 continents. If you give me a country, I can probably tell you what continent it's in. So, but like,
ask me shit about Star Wars.
Yeah, history, nah, absolutely.
It's just always my least favorite subject.
Yeah, I
don't know if the curriculum is just not very good in America, which I'm gonna bet on is probably that's the case. But
and we do
also on top of that, it just
we live in Florida.
It's just I found it so. Yeah. Boring, and I always hated history.
Yeah.
So some people just have like an interest in things, a penchant for things, and we have a couple friends like Mark. He is a history buff. He could tell you anything about an aqueduct. God, I wish he would listen to this. But he would just because when we went through our period of our lives when we were all in college and all living together for like years. One of the best periods of my life. Really.
Oh yeah, we took that for granted.
I mean, yeah. But
we didn't know how good we had it.
That guy would just sit on the couch and watch the History Channel. I was like, oh, gross. How boring is this? Ew. And luckily I just go into another room and watch something else. But I'm like, ew, History Channel? And he's like, yeah, it's so interesting. I'm learning about this war and that war. I'm like, ugh, gross. I don't know. It just never. I just found it so boring.
It just didn't appeal to me.
Doesn't appeal to me. I was more of a science, language,
astrology.
Astronomy.
Astronomy. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Astrology. I'm a Gemini. Sagittarius moon rising. I don't know what that means. I don't know. All I know is because of when I was born, I'm a Gemini. I wish I understood the whole
Geminis over here.
My moon is in this and my sun is in that, and I'm a double rising Aries. Like, I wish I understood what all that shit meant, but I don't. I just know that I was born in this month at this time.
I can tell you Obi-Wan Kenobi's homeworld.
Stu John, got it. Still got it. Call me up, Christian.
Speaking
you ever
of
want to
which,
restart it?
I'm surprised I got that on the shelf. It's like bent.
Good for you.
To hell.
I'm so happy for you and proud of you for doing that.
Well, there's more room for activities back here now.
Yeah, for me to punch you in your face. Enough room for that now.
I am kind of missing it now.
The trivia?
The trivia. Yeah.
Me too.
There's part of me like I was like, oh man, I don't miss preparing for it.
No.
I miss talking about it. I miss competing.
I miss the gratifying feeling of the studying paying off with a correct question.
I don't miss the studying.
Answer that's correct.
Yeah. If I could just hop in and then it's like, just.
We got to ask our fellow Star Wars competitors, like, do you guys ever have a moment where something just pops into your head? Like
I'm sure they do.
Because like the reason I was thinking about Duros, earlier is because the other day, like yesterday, the day before, I woke up out of nowhere in my head. Because a lot of times I'll wake up and I'll have a song stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Not that day. That day I woke up and I just had the names Owen Damal and Banis Key stuck in my head.
Duros is in Children's Cantina.
And I was like, what? The Schmoedown's been over for a while. Why am I still thinking about this stuff? Why am I still basically dreaming about it from time to time? But yeah, I miss it. Oh,
yeah. Sorry,
Lord.
Remnants. But yeah.
Yeah.
I miss it. Yeah.
Oh, there's no semblance of any kind of structure to this conversation.
Yeah, no. We're just flying by the seat of our pants, baby.
Sorry.
That's what this episode is. I miss our friends stuff most.
I know. It was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, we got to start having them on the show.
Yeah. We should start doing something.
Who do you think should be first?
Let's let them. Let's have a trivia competition to see who wins.
let's throw them in a pit. All right, Survivor gets to be on our show.
Or we just get on Zoom and do rock paper scissors.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, it depends on everybody's schedules.
We still need to. I really want
to. Maybe we get the Damons on first.
I want to do my Star Wars rankings. That's something that I really want to do, and I've been wanting to do for a long time.
Yeah.
And we have like physical media of each one.
Yes, we do.
Okay, good, because I want to actually like be able to sort them in front of my eyes.
I have like. Yeah,
because I've never once sat down and ranked the 12 movies. Whoa.
No, I can actually see it from here.
Oh. Didn't know what you were.
Yeah, I have the DVDs of the prequels and the originals.
Video DVD.
And I also have individual Blu-rays of the sequels. And Clone Wars.
Wow.
And Rogue One. And so, yeah, I have a physical medium for all of them, all 12 of them.
Excellent. So one day...
Isn't it crazy? I actually have a physical copy of the Clone Wars film.
It is, actually. I'm really surprised. That movie wasn't...
It's not terrible.
It's not that bad. If I'm going to be honest here, and I've never really given too much thought of how I'd rank the movies because I knew that one day I wanted to do it, like, I wanted to do it live kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But one thing I do know that I think I will assert right now, because at first... It was like, oh, Clone Wars is so bad. Yeah. But like the more I watched it, the more I was like, first of all, it's not so bad. It's only an hour and a half-ish. Yeah. So watch time, you already got a leg up on the competition. But I think I would go out on a limb and say that I would rather watch the Clone Wars movie than Attack of the Clones.
Ooh, wow. Yikes. Yeah. Yeah, there are times where Attack kind of drags on a bit.
I do believe... that when I get down to it, we'll see what happens because there's also going to be drinks at play.
Oh yeah.
But I want to hazard a guess that Attack might be my bottom, the 12th place.
Yeah.
Whenever we had to do rewatches, which was, I don't know, constantly, whenever we were doing our rewatches, I always had to like prepare myself to watch Attack of the Clones.
It's not that the story just drags on a bit. It's just the dialogue. It's just...
I truly, deeply love you.
My heart is in agony. I mean, no, it's... Now that I'm with you again. I'm in agony. I'm haunted by the kiss you should have never given me.
It's that whole scene.
That whole scene is just like, oh.
Could you, Anakin? Could you do that? It's like, no, Natalie Portman's a better actress than this.
Yeah. Those movies almost destroyed her career.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm pretty sure that would be my 12th spot.
I really want her to come back to Star Wars, though.
That'd be cool.
That'd be a really cool, like...
Could you imagine seeing her and Hayden Christensen on screen one more time? Just one more time.
Just get her in like a cameo or something. And like the Ahsoka... Get a flashback from the Ahsoka series. Bring her back for that. I just want her on screen again.
Me too.
As Padme.
Me too.
You still need to read the Queen Shadow trilogy of books. I haven't read the third one yet. I'm behind.
That makes me so anxious.
What?
I don't know why. That makes me so anxious. Yeah, I'm excited to do that. I want to do that ranking.
Yeah.
But
we also got to play that Star Wars game you want to do. The sound one.
Yeah. Yes, we need to do that. But that's going to require a lot of preparation on my part.
Yeah.
Which I haven't started. Because I started doing it. Whatever. We'll let you. We'll fill you in. Once we're more ready, we'll fill you in on what it is. But I'm very excited for that. And for that, we should have some other people on because I think they would have a fun time. Yeah. Don't you?
Yeah, I think. We'll definitely got to have the Damons on for that.
You could absolutely have a couple of our, Star Wars friends on here and everybody can dust off their whiteboards and have a good time.
That'd be fun.
If you get the question wrong, you got to take a drink.
It's just the logistics of that. I got to like make sure the laptop is set up properly and everybody can hear the audio. Yeah. That's the only thing. But other than that, that'd be fun to have like get Damon's Bush card.
He's gold leader. You are contractually obligated.
No, Schmoedown's over. I can call him Evan.
Legally obligated to call him gold leader for the rest of our lives.
As the soon to be Sullivans.
Yeah. The Sullys.
The Sullys, yeah.
I like calling couples by a nickname, but as if it's both of their last.
The Sullys.
Like our friends.
The skitties.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, the skitties. Yeah. The Sullys.
So it would be... So you're the one that would be administering this quiz.
Okay, so what we're thinking of doing is what I want to do is I want to go through all 12 movies again. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna sit and watch them all again because Lord knows I've done that enough. I've done my time. All right? Mm-hmm. But what I want to do is I want to go through, random parts of the movie. And I was doing it on my phone, but you showed me a better way to do it on the computer, and it allows for better quality and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I want to just get like video clips.
Audio.
Of certain parts.
Mostly audio.
Video clips of certain parts of the movie. And,
why would you do that?
And well, because it's going to be a video clip, but then if we do this theoretically and we have a couple of our friends on, I will play the clips for you guys, but you will only hear them.
Yeah.
And it will be your job to tell me either what movie it is, maybe what vehicle it is, or maybe what weapon it is.
I say what movie, and then if you get the movie right, you gotta... So say like...
Extra credit points.
So say like 2 or 3 of us get the movie. And then now it's like, all right, out of the people that got the movie right, what scene is it from?
Or what kind of creature is it? Yeah. Or something like that. That would be a lot of fun.
I think just movie and scene.
And then... Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought that would be a lot of fun to put something together like that. And like I said, you could bust out your whiteboards and feel that rush again of getting questions right in front of people saying nonsensical words.
I think that's what I miss, is the rush of getting like an impossible question right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, been waiting for it. It didn't happen often in the last season. It didn't happen
a lot.
In the last 2 seasons, it didn't happen a whole lot.
Oh, you mean the 2 seasons that I fucking played? Yeah.
For me, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
There were a couple, like when I think my last question against Laura in my second defense, the
Antidar Williams.
Antidar Williams and Maya Madikor. That was been sitting on that for 3 years.
That wasn't one of those ones that was like super deep, but it was one of those ones we've been waiting for. Yeah. There was I've said it before, I will say it again. Whoever wrote the questions for the gold leader Travis Fishburne match.
That was an amazing.
I'm so pissed that I wasn't in that match.
I think that out of all the matches that year, I think that was the best written.
And I think there was another match. I think it was Travis Fishburne, and I think it was Adam Witt.
Yeah.
Both of those, whoever wrote Travis Fishburne's, those 2 matches.
Those are great. Those are great.
Where were you? Where were you for my matches? There were so many questions in both of those matches that I was like, no.
Why not me?
That was supposed to be me. But whatever. I'm not holding any grudges.
It's over. I'm not salty.
I've let go of it all. Okay. I don't still think about it at night. It's over. But yeah. Oh God, there's still so many things. I was saying to you the other day, I still can't believe that they never asked about Yunus Watamo. Like, there's so many things. There's so many. Even I think they were afraid. That's lowbrow. That's
lowbrow, but like, still. I'm surprised they never asked like, who plays Chewbacca in The Force Awakens and Last Jedi?
Yeah. There's so many questions. If anybody has a Star Wars Trivia League, hit us up.
There is actually one that's coming up soon.
Word?
I might be helping out with.
You want me to compete?
You could. I'll ask him. You want me to ask him?
No.
I think they'd be like, nope.
Afraid? You afraid, boys? You afraid that Dimmy's going to come back into town?
No, because they asked me to help out last year, and contractually I wasn't allowed to.
Right.
So, but now that everything's over, I'm allowed to help out.
Oh, word?
Yeah, so.
I'll call a match.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun. I'm going to ask him. I'll ask him, do you want to call a match?
Can I give him my hard questions?
No, because I don't want to give away too much about this, because people can piece together who I'm mutuals with and figure out what's going on. But yeah, I'll ask him if they would like for you to call a match. I think they would love that.
I want to construct a Schmoedown match, a Schmoedown style match with all of the questions that I wish they would have asked and never did. All the questions that I think were the oh my God questions. Round 1, 5-pointers all across the board. Round 2,
what the fuck is this?
Across the board. No multiple choice. Round 3, 10-pointers across the board. 10 pointers. Doesn't even matter what number you pick, because you're going to get rocked either way, bro.
Bro, we got like 2 questions right.
Oh, man. I wish.
I'll ask him.
Who wants to compete in that match?
I think they would like that because like when I told them that I would help out the one guy got back to me. He's like, "Yo, this guy's gonna be so excited that you're helping out." I'm like, "All right."
I'm glad you said something because I almost said somebody's name that was associated with it. So I'm glad.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that'll be fun. I miss it. Anyways, Americans suck at history and geography. And if there's balloon above you, maybe just leave it.
Yeah.
Let somebody else take care of it.
Shoot it down and have it fall on somebody's house. That's a great idea.
Let's just, just scroll through TikTok and just let them figure out that you like My Little Pony or something.
That's what they're really afraid of. Big bro dudes are afraid they can discover
pony bros.
They're pony bros.
Bronies.
Brony.
Not a brony, okay?
Wow, I haven't heard that in forever.
I know.
Holy shit. Wow.
Wait a minute. We kind of talked about, that reminds me, we kind of talked about what we plan to talk about here.
Mm-hmm.
And we have not talked about it at all.
Yeah, so let's talk about it. Like
how much
like 15 minutes.
Okay, we got a little bit of time.
But like this weekend I'm so excited.
Yes, because and I don't care. I don't care if anybody thinks it's lame. We're having a LAN party with our friends.
I play Dungeons and Dragons. It's not lame.
At this point, you can fuck yourself because do whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
Like I've said before, like I said a million times, I'll say it again. Do whatever makes you happy. The world is such a fucking dumpster fire.
As long as you're not doing anything illegal or hurting people.
Exactly. If I want to play video games in my spare time and you're like, what are you, 12? Yeah, yes. Kinda. Yeah. Kinda. A little.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all? Like,
what?
I was going to say, like, I used to get made fun of in one of my previous positions.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I used to get made fun of a lot about playing video games. And they were like, I can't believe you play video games. And I'm like, you want to talk about your favorite things to do on the weekend and how lame I think those are?
And how much it costs you to do that?
To each their own.
Yeah.
Bro, if that's what makes you happy, if mudding around in your four-wheeler makes you happy, knock yourself out.
I mean, yeah,
that holds no appeal to me. This is what makes me, all I'm saying is do what makes you happy.
Ooh.
But
stop it.
That's like whenever people talk about like, Disney adults get a life. Unless you're like weird about it.
Yeah.
If you just really like to go to Disney, I don't know, knock yourself out.
Get the money for it.
If it makes you happy.
Take me along with you.
Yeah. Who wants to bring me along? But if it makes you happy, then fucking do it as long as everything's legal and no one's getting hurt or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, this weekend we're having a long overdue LAN party with our friends. If you're not aware of what that is, at least when we do it, we just lug our computers over to whoever's hosting's house. We set them up in a little hippie drum circle.
Gamer drum circle.
And then we just play video games all day and all night with each other. And
so much fun.
Amazing.
Day drink. We day drink. Eat like
so good.
Just eat like shit pigs all day long.
No, we don't do that anymore because we're adults.
Yeah, we do.
Because we all learned that if we eat like assholes, then we feel like shit the next day because we're all getting old.
We still have like pizza rolls and bagel bites, and
that's like you kind of have to if you're playing a video
pizza
game.
Bagels.
Pizza bagels.
But then we do have the veggie platter and like sandwiches,
grown up things,
grown up food.
But
the day drinking and the gaming. That's really all we do it for.
I'm very excited. Very excited. So our friend that's hosting it has impeccable timing, I would say. Knock on wood. Yeah. Impeccable timing because, like I said, I've had this stupid cold for like 3 or 4 weeks. And now that it's finally going away. Finally.
I remember our first LAN party the first LAN party I went to, you weren't up.
I hadn't started playing
yet.
You
didn't get into our LAN parties until
2 or 3 LAN parties in?
Yeah. And I remember like they were like, because you were on the fence like, oh, should I play with you guys or not?
Oh my God.
We need to play. And then they finally convinced you we were out to sushi. And they convinced you to buy a laptop so you could play with us.
Yes, because that was after like a Long Island iced tea or something.
Yeah, it was like
and then
a couple.
They were like, you should go and get a laptop so you can play with us. And I'm like, say I won't. And then we like literally went straight to Best Buy.
We went from sushi and then we went straight to Best Buy. I bought you a reasonable laptop that was passable to play CSGO on.
As the kids say, bet on God, I'm gonna go get a laptop right now, my dude.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And it was one of those foldable ones, right? You could
it's still out in the den. It's wrecked. But yeah.
No, we recycled that thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we've recycled that thing.
good, it didn't work anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, because when you guys were doing that, when you first started doing those things, I never did clicky click PC games. I was always
Me too.
I grew up when I did play video games with my brother, it was always
gamer.
console. He did PC and console.
Mm-hmm.
Because he played Counter-Strike a lot. Like whatever came before CS:GO.
It was 1.1, I think it's called.
Whatever.
I don't know. We got into it when it was CS:GO.
But he played Counter-Strike and all that and a whole bunch of other games. But like I never did PC because keyboard and mouse didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense to my hands and my brain.
Now it's the opposite.
Now
Especially
I pick up a controller and I'm like
for like adventure games and like racing games, yeah, give me this all day long. But like for first person shooters, it's like, what am I doing?
I haven't played a first person shooter with a controller in quite
so
a long
foreign
time.
now.
It would be fun to try again.
I remember when we were both playing what is it, Call of Duty, what was Black Ops?
Black Ops.
We were playing that religiously.
Yeah.
And your brother was like, because he didn't do a lot of the Call of Duty, but then he got it for PC, and then he took a screenshot and sent it to you. It's like, this game's fun, and his KD was ridiculous.
Wow, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? He sent you a text message because he screenshotted his KD. His KD was like 65-2. I'm like, what?
It doesn't surprise me because he was one of those people that pick up a video game, beat it in the same day.
My brother too.
And I feel like that's the way some of our friends are like too. And I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Not really, but I love you, but also kind of fuck you. But
why not me? I want to be good at video games.
I'm good at certain ones, and they wonder why I want to keep playing Overwatch because it's the first game that I'm legitimately okay at.
Seriously, like no, there's that one time when obviously we were kidless. You were playing every night of the week.
Oh God, yeah.
And you were practicing your diva bombs like smokes in CS:GO. Because like
so much fun.
I'd be like working or doing something and playing, and somebody would text us like, "Hey, I see you're playing. What's Dimmy doing?" It's like she's practicing her bombs.
I'm on the practice range by myself, bro. Yeah, good time.
You were just getting like quad kills every weekend or every night.
Diva's my little baby girl. I love her so much. But yeah, no. And when you guys, you were probably like, it was probably the second or third LAN party, and I had come over just to like visit for a second or something. I'm not sure.
we were hosting it. Because after the second or third one, it's like,
no. Listen to me.
Okay.
He doesn't fucking listen to me ever. I'm gonna punch you in your face. No, there was a time that we were over at Chris's house. Okay. And we were probably like 2 or 3 LAN parties in. Okay. And I don't know if you guys were like, you guys should play. Like me and my girlfriend, they were like, you guys should play. And she and I were like, nope, looks scary, looks very stressful. And we sat down I sat down at your computer, she sat down at his computer, and we joked around. You had Counter-Strike open, and she and I joked around and tried to enter a casual game, and we accidentally entered a competitive game and immediately pissed ourselves because we were like, this is a real game. This is competitive. How do we leave? And like we didn't know how to leave, and it was terrifying. And the rest is history. Because then I started playing it. That game was fun.
We were decent at it.
There was
such a learning curve to it.
There was a point in time that I was passable.
Yeah,
I was passable.
Yeah,
average to below average.
You were the bank for us.
Yes, I was. Yeah. I know my role. I know where I stand.
I got decent at it, but Counter-Strike's one of those. If you stop playing it for a while, you just get bad.
A lot of little fine motor muscle memories going on with that game.
Spray patterns, and I remember I downloaded like practice ranges where you memorize the spray patterns of every single gun.
Crazy. Yeah, it's fun to pick that game out every so often. We'll probably do that this weekend.
We'll play it several times this weekend.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited.
Day drinking and headshotting. That's what we'll be doing.
And then the day after, Super Bowl, baby.
Hell yeah.
Gonna watch the Bengals and the Seahawks. The Jags. Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes.
Yes. Who's he going up against in the Super Bowl?
Eagles.
Yes. Extra points if you could tell me the quarterback for the Eagles. Starting quarterback. Probably won't know this because you've probably never heard of him.
Joe Burrow.
No, Burrow is for who?
Browns?
No, the Bengals.
Bengals. You saw me almost make a B sound.
Yeah,
I was close. Wait, Eagles.
Yeah, who's the quarterback? Who's the starting quarterback?
Aaron?
No. Aaron who is for who?
The ones with the yellow towels, the terrible towels.
No.
Really?
Aaron Rodgers plays for who?
Aaron Rodgers plays for the terrible towel team.
No. Whose team is for the terrible towels?
Cheese people.
No. Wow.
The ones with the cheese heads.
Yes. Who are they?
Are they the terrible towel people?
No.
Really?
Terrible towels are Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh. Cheese ones are Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Wisconsin.
How long
What does it start with?
Do you want the city or the team name?
Team name.
P. There's a lot of dead air.
Not the. Okay, what does the city start with?
G.
Wait, these are the people with the cheese heads.
Yes.
G?
Yeah.
P? Uh-oh. Packers! Green Bay Packers!
Yes. Good job.
Ooh. I felt like I was back in the Schmoedown for a second. Didn't get that time.
5.
The countdown.
4.
Okay, wait. Eagles.
Mm-hmm. You've never, I almost guarantee you've never heard the name. You probably don't even know the name.
What's his first name?
Jalen.
Jalen?
Jalen.
What does his last name start with?
An H.
Hux.
Hurts.
Oh, close.
This is so.
Hertz?
Yeah, Jalen Hurts.
Like Hertz Donut?
I'm pretty sure Hurts.
Never heard of him.
I always confuse it. Is it Hurst or Hurts? I'm pretty sure it's her H-U-R-T-S.
What is he like? Is he like a rookie?
This is his
Never heard of him.
3rd year.
Wow. Way to fly under the radar, bro.
But yeah, like everybody's getting like, well, a certain demographic of people are angry that they're pushing that this is the first Super Bowl to feature 2 African American starting quarterbacks.
Word. Okay. I also heard this is one of the first Super Bowls that like brothers are facing each other.
Yeah.
In like the same role or something.
The Kelsey. No. Travis Kelsey is a tight end, and his brother is the starting center for the Eagles. So it's like the Kelsey Bowl.
And Rihanna is performing the halftime
show.
whatever.
Yeah.
Alone? With people?
Probably. I don't know.
Should have been BTS. Maybe with her. Who knows?
Who knows?
I'm clearly pumped about this game because I'm very well informed of all the players.
I'm not going to say who I'm cheering for because I am the kiss of death. Because I was cheering for the Bills this year. Look what happened. Then I cheer for the Bengals against the Chiefs. Look what happened. Obviously, I'm a Bucs fan. Look what happened.
Tom Brady fucking retired. For real this time.
We're going to suck next. Both my hometown teams.
Maybe Jalen Hurts
next year.
will be your new quarterback. Maybe Joe Burrow will be. Where's he? Who's he for?
Bengals.
Oh, right. You just told me that.
I don't know. Like Bucs, because we were terrible this year. Now that we don't have Tom Brady, we're going to suck. Because I'm pretty sure Fournette's contract is up. I think.
Does Eli Manning still play?
No, he retired 2-3 years ago.
Wow, I got to keep up.
Yeah. Now that Tom Brady's retired, there's like this era that's like the era of like the pocket quarterback is ending because Aaron Rodgers is the last of that era.
Does Aaron Rodgers still play?
Yeah.
People don't like him no more.
Oh, he's weird. He's super weird.
Is he a Scientologist or something?
No, he said he hasn't made a decision if he's going to retire or come back. So he's like, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to go into this 4-day isolation thing. It's like, oh, bro, so you're just going to go into the mountains or something? It's like, no, I'm going to go into this blackout room for 4 days straight.
I'm just going to sensory deprive myself.
That's basically what he is he's going to sit in a dark, lightless room for 4 days and then sit on the decision whether he wants to play again or not.
Good for you, bro. Wow. 4 days?
He's so weird. But yeah, Tampa's going to suck next year. UCF, I'm surprised if we win 3 games next year. Do you see our schedule?
You told me about it, but none of the words made any sense.
Because we're moving to the Big 12 next year, and we actually have to play legitimate teams.
He was like,
we're going to suck.
He was reading off our schedule. He's like, we're going to play this team and that team and this team and that team. I'm like, these words mean bullshit to me.
We have to play like Oklahoma. We have to play TCU. We have to play.
I thought TCU was bad.
TCU went to the national title.
Well, guess I'm wrong.
We have to play them.
I thought TCU was like some little private, religious school.
They are a religious school, but did
they suck at one point?
They used. All
right.
They play in a big boy conference. We want to play a big boy conference. We got to play the big boys now. So we're gonna
don't care. I don't care if UCF wins because I went to school during a time that we had the winless season.
No, we had multiple winless seasons. You kidding me?
Which one?
Which one are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't get upset when UCF loses because that's all I know. I was born into the darkness.
I just bring me back to the year we.
What's that Bane quote? I was born into the losses. You merely accepted them.
You merely adopted it.
Adopted them.
Bring me back to the year when we beat Auburn in the Peach Bowl, self-proclaimed national champions.
Hell yeah,
that was a special team. If there's any team to beat in the playoff, it was that team. But no, they got to get Cincinnati in there.
No, when we were in school, it was like we knew that likely we were going to lose, so we were going to party either way.
Yeah.
We lose, have a drink. Oh, well, we won. Holy shit. So
surprised.
Either way, we'd have a good time.
Yeah.
Didn't really matter because we were just expecting the loss. So it is what it is. You could say that UCF are the Jags of the... of the college circuit, yeah? No?
No.
No?
We're more like the Browns.
They suck, right?
Oh yeah, they're terrible.
Well,
not the Detroit.
The Bills. Are they good?
No, the Bills have been good for the past 2 years.
Bills and Browns for me are like
Detroit has been turning it around.
Relevant?
But Detroit has been historically bad. Browns have been historically bad. Detroit Lions, yeah. They've actually they went on a pretty big winning streak, and they're looking pretty good for next season. But
that would be a fun thing for you to quiz me on.
Ooh, maybe we'll do that next week.
Give me like team names, cities, and I gotta tell you their name. Or something like that.
Yeah, and their mascot. Yeah,
give me because there was this one like filter on TikTok or Snapchat or whatever.
Oh yeah, and
they put the team logo over your head and you had to guess what it was. And I did a couple rounds of it of baseball teams. And if you think I don't know anything about football, I know exponentially less about baseball.
I almost know nothing about baseball.
And I did a couple rounds that I sent it to Amber and Maxwell because I know they like baseball. And it was like,
no, was it hockey? Because they love hockey.
I think they like both. But it was embarrassing. But yeah, you should give me like team logos or like team cities, and I'll give you the.
I'll give you logos, just so yeah.
And you got to tell me if it's basketball, baseball, or football, and I got to tell you.
Ooh, you want me to do all sports? All sports?
Sure.
Okay.
Did you know who I am? I'm gonna smoke it. I'm gonna get it all right. I haven't watched basketball since
Jordan,
the late 90s.
Yeah.
So when was the last time?
When was Jordan's last three-peat? That was the last time I watched basketball ever.
When was the last time that Kobe and Shaq were on the same team on the Lakers?
Late 80s?
No.
Late 90s. Sorry.
Okay, that was the last time that I probably watched it. It was, I think the last time that I was actively watching NBA was when they were on the Lakers.
Yeah, no, I was big into basketball when Jordan hit his second three-peat.
Now, my parents were super into basketball back then, and like recently they've been like really.
Oh yeah, no, they've been really
back into it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's a different game now. It's such a different game.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I do better in basketball than I would in baseball. I don't know anything about baseball.
Back in my day, players didn't team hop.
Looking at you, Braun. Think you better than me?
LeBron's top three for me. I think we've had this discussion. Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. Oh, then again, I'm so far removed from basketball now. It's
same.
I'm more football now. So
you would think I'd be into basketball since I used to play. You would think.
Yeah.
Well, I watched it a lot when I was playing because
Oh yeah.
It was more interesting, but whatever.
Anyways,
I miss playing basketball too. I missed that game. I was good at that game.
Were you a point guard?
Hell yeah, I was a point guard.
Oh. Calling plays.
Baby boy, I was the team captain when we went undefeated. It's no biggie or anything. I only stopped playing because the coach sucked the life out of the game for me and ruined it for me.
Do you think you would have gone to college?
Nah, probably not.
Probably not?
I forget what year I stopped playing, but the coach absolutely ruined my love for the game. And then I went to play volleyball, and she was the coach. She miraculously became the coach of the volleyball team after that. Sucked out my love for the game for that sport. So then I just stopped playing. But I miss it.
That's unfortunate. On that sour note, I think we'll go ahead and wrap up here.
Thanks, Vicky.
Oh, name dropping.
I don't want to say her last name.
Yeah.
But you ruined it for me.
Fun episode all over the place this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a loose topic and we just let it ride.
Another. Have some boba tea.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so good.
So, with that, Nicki Di Malata, where can they find you online?
I'm on Twitter occasionally. I don't even remember the last time I said anything.
Yeah.
But if you want the occasional once every 2 or 3 weeks tweet, I'm on Twitter at Dimmy, DIMMMYYY.
As for me, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Rogue Leader Drew. Please go over to my TikTok page and interact with my videos. I think everybody's in a slump right now. It's just weird.
Social media is a joke.
I feel like in the past couple of weeks, I'm like starting over on TikTok. Like my views are like just in the shitter right now. So go over to my page and interact with them, please.
Yeah.
And if you're listening to this on audio form, please follow the feed and rate us.
And if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, check the bell, click the bell icon in the lower right-hand corner, seeing we do things on the YouTubes.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the RAD Cast. We'll see you guys next time.